You guys, I'm super excited. I got the world's cheapest welder. This is a, whatever that says, little tiny stick welder. And I got it for $31 on the Amazons. I'm gonna see how good it works or doesn't. I'm gonna crack this thing open and see what it looks like inside. This is the cutest thing ever. This welder is so tiny. It's like as big as my hand. It comes with your leads. Seem okay, seem kind of thin, but whatever. And it comes with the world's most expensive chipping hammer. It's all plastic with like a little metal nub and 2 bristles on it. And it also comes with some rods. So I got my little scrap piece of metal set up here. It's kind of cleaned up. And there's a switch in the back of this guy. Turn it on. And it's just plugged into 110. That's what this is, just a little 110, 120 volt deal. So I'm going to turn that all the way up and get my helmet and see what it does. Here goes nothing. Ooh. Doing the thing. That's as much as I'm doing for now. I'm by no means a welder, so it might look like crap. Let's grab our expensive chipping hammer. Well, that ain't bad. Let me try again. Okay. Oh, come on, that is not bad. My camera's kind of in the way. I'm going to try to run one without the camera running. It actually does pretty good. But it seems like I get about that length of a bead and it shuts off. So I don't know if it's cranked up too high. I'm going to try turning it down a little bit and see what happens. Yeah, see, it just shuts off. I even turned it down to 110. It looks decent though. Let me turn it down to 100. Whatever that means. I'll try again. It just shuts off after an inch. So I turned it down to 90 and I was able to get it to go a little longer on this one here. But it did stop, but you could just restart the arc. But I mean, $30, come on. Alright, now we know it can run beads. I got 2 pieces here, a little bit of a gap in the middle, and I'm going to see if I could just weld a little section and see how strong it is. Kind of keeps stopping on me, but if you just keep trying it, it'll re-arc and it'll take off. So I have it back on 110 for a setting, but that looks decent from the top. Let's flip it over and see. So on the back side, it looks like my penetration isn't the greatest. I could have went a little higher on the setting, and I also could like know how to weld. That would help as well. But I bet you anything, this thing will take a beating from a hammer. This is just one pass, so I'm not doing it any favors. We'll see what happens if I beat it with a hammer. Pretty tough. Pretty hot too. Yeah, look at that. The metal bent. Thing's amazing. Well, it looks like I finally cracked it. But I'd say with a little practice, I'd actually be decent. And this thing is pretty decent. So I cranked it up to 120. That's the highest setting on this guy. And I really just forced it in there. And it looks like I laid down nice and flat, too. I'll check out the bottom. And that's really good. We got really good penetration there. So where I didn't on this one, I just was being too much of a wimp. But if you just send it, it does good. $30. Come on, people. $30. You guys, just buy it. It's 30 bucks. Throw it in the back of your truck. It's 110. It works good enough. Definitely work out in the field. Like if you had a generator and you needed to fix something out in the woods or whatever, send it.